Now, as the Snoopgate storm intensifies, the BJP has now fired a George Soros link. Amid the political showdown over some opposition MPs claiming they got alerts from Apple of state-sponsored spyware attacks, the BJP has now claimed that there's a sinister plot at play. BJP has alleged that the alert has been sent by a George Soros-funded NGO called Access Now. Sharing images of the alert, the BJP has claimed that the billionaire philanthropist is involved in the conspiracy. In the alert that opposition leaders received, the last line reads that they can reach out to Access Now for expert help to ensure digital security. BJP's Amit Malviya has questioned if this was the reason Rahul Gandhi held a press conference yesterday on this alleged Snoopgate.
For instance, also, you've mentioned this in your, letter to the speaker as well. Today, of course, the BJP is imputing a big sinister design as far as these claims made by members of the opposition are concerned. They're saying that billionaire George Soros, who is anti-Modi, anti-Hindutva, anti-BJP, has some sort of links to these threat notifications that Apple sent out to you. You've also quoted from, of course, Access Now as well, Access Now being the organization that they're pointing towards. How do you see that? Because they're saying that there seems to be some bigger plot.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bigger plot. I mean, given that Mr. Modi and Mr. Adani are running the biggest plot and the biggest con job on the people of this country that we have to be aware of, I think these sort of, counter accusations by the BJP make me laugh. They honestly make me laugh. So I think the fact is that members of opposition have received this. These are credible threats from Apple. Now, if he's going to say Soros controls Apple, that's all I can say.
But Access Now is being quoted by
Access Now is only one of organizations. There's Citizen Lab, there's the Financial Times. There's only one organization, and even if it's funded by Soros, so what? Right? So what? It is a credible organization that backs it up, and it is Apple that is sending out the notification. It is Apple that is sending out the notification. Apple devices are supposed to be the most secure in the world. They constantly update their technology to be able to protect their users, and iPhone is supposed to be one of the most secure devices that people can't hack into. So when Apple comes and tells you that there's an attempt to hack into your device, I think Apple's speaking the truth. So I don't think that, a little BJP malware cell sitting somewhere and putting out these ridiculous claims owes any credence.
No, but Apple has also said, Mohua, final question, Apple has also said that these could be false alarms, that these threat intelligence signals are sometimes incomplete.
That's not correct. That is actually not correct that there could be false alarms. That is a fake post that is being put out.
It's on the website. I've read the website. I've read the document on the website.
Well, I think when you have technology, there's obviously 0.0001% chance, but I don't think Apple, being what it is, would send out something which has a 99. It would send out something only if there were a greater than a 90% probability of it being correct. And I think that is something that we all need to worry about, especially given Pegasus has already been used. I mean, what are we looking at? Are we looking at the BJP government as this beacon of democracy?
No, I'm not contesting you raising an alarm about it, having concerns. No, the question is about imputing motive to the government directly before an inquiry.
I'm sorry. What motive would a government vote? Obviously, the BJP government. I mean, this is a peeping Tom government. They've done this in Gujarat before they've come to Delhi. They've used. It has been proven they have used Pegasus in the years 2019 to 2021, including on our National General Secretary, on Rahul Gandhi, on so many members of the opposition. So, do you think this government has any credibility?
Saying is that this is a global plan with billionaire George Soros funding this entire operation, and NGOs that work with Apple are part of this entire ecosystem. And when the government of India investigates this matter, as it has said clearly yesterday, and Apple will be asked to cooperate, I'm sure questions will also be asked of these NGOs like Access Now and the network they run here in India. Perhaps the web portal whose editor is on the board of Access Now will also be sort of questioned, and the entire investigation will look at all these aspects very closely. But what you cannot deny is that George Soros' hand is right behind these messages, and the follow-up messages that have come, they are clearly meant to create a storm here in India, an orchestrated one, and people close to George Soros, Rahul Gandhi and the others are sort of playing by a book or rules set by the man who's funding this entire operation.
We are clearly sure that the Soros angle has come into the picture, and Soros is the other face of Rahul Gandhi. Regime change is his motive. It is not the people of India who is concerned would give him a mandate. But through Soros, he wants to create a fear psychosis in this country and do a regime change. And he and his mother thinks that they can promote him as the Prime Minister of this country. This country will not accept it. Soros and company can take a walk, and so can Rahul Gandhi. Let that be very clear. People of India will elect a leader they want and will support that majority. And this business of, below the belt attack, this is not even below the belt. This is some kind of hidden agenda that they hold to how to regime change. And he's been doing it in various countries. And Rahul Gandhi has become a part of the chain of the franchising.
Elon Musk only recently, in fact, referred to George Soros as a dangerous person who hates humanity. The BJP is also citing this to highlight how George Soros is trying to destabilize India.
One often hears of the sort of George Soros boogeyman, but I mean, Soros actually, he is, I believe, the top contributor to the Democratic Party. The second one was Sam Bankman-Fried. Yeah. So, and Soros, I don't know. I mean, he had a very difficult upbringing, and in my opinion, he fundamentally hates humanity. That's my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, well, he's doing things that erode the fabric of civilization.
Now remember, this isn't the first time that George Soros has found himself in the political spotlight in India. Months ago, in fact, after he had waded into the Adani Hindenburg controversy, this again is another instance.
India, Modi and business tycoon Adani are close allies. Their fate is intertwined. Adani Enterprises tried to raise funds in the stock market but failed. Adani is accused of stock manipulation and his stock collapsed like a house of cards. Modi is silent on the subject, but he will have to answer questions from foreign investors and in Parliament. This will significantly weaken Modi's stranglehold on India's federal government and open the door to push for much-needed institutional reforms. I may be naive, but I expect a democratic revival in India.
My colleague Aishwarya Paliwal is now joining me live on this. Aishwarya, it's a big charge, of course, that the BJP has levelled against those opposition members who in fact raised concerns about the security of their phones yesterday.
Well, Pauline, obviously, we are seeing a different kind of statements coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. But the first statement that is now coming out, and that is what the different leaders of the party are now speaking in one tone, is the fact that there is a larger international conspiracy. They're also saying that all the people, those who have got the messages, are from opposition. And once you go and you look at the details of it, you will understand that this particular NGO is being funded by George Soros. It's not just that, they are also dragging in Rahul Gandhi, because in the past also we have seen BJP has equated Rahul Gandhi and said that it is George Soros who in fact is now funding, and the larger conspiracy is to destabilize India. Not just that, in fact, Amit Malviya went a step ahead and said that all this is being done to jeopardize the big 2024 elections, which will be held next year. So the BJP very clear and pointing fingers at George Soros and saying that there is a larger international conspiracy at play against India and against Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the moment. Pauline.
Aishwarya, thank you for joining us with all of those details. Aishwarya, my colleague, of course, tracking all those developments. Now,